Hi everyone, welcome to Palma de Mallorca, the vibrant heart of this beautiful island. Today we're diving into a city where history meets the sea, with stunning Gothic cathedrals, royal palaces, and even ancient Moorish paths tucked away in quiet corners. Come along as we explore the soul of Palma, a place full of charm, stories, and sunshine. Our journey begins at L'Azur, Palma's majestic Gothic cathedral. The L'Azur is a stunning Gothic masterpiece that began in 1229, when King James I of Aragon conquered Medina Mallorca and turned its mosque into a Christian site. The bell tower, completed in the 15th century, holds 9 bells, including the Great Eloi. Later centuries added the choir, facades, and Baroque altarpieces. After the 1851 earthquake, the main facade was rebuilt by Juan Bautista Peronet, and in the early 1900s, Antoni Gaudí redesigned the interior. Today, Miguel Barcelo's modern chapel beautifully unites centuries of art, faith, and Mallorcan history. The cathedral is 44 meters high and stretches 121 meters long. Inside, 14 majestic octagonal pillars rise like living trees, framing a luminous Gothic nave that fills the soul with awe. The main altar of Palma Cathedral, consecrated in 1230, stands at the heart of this Gothic masterpiece. Above it hangs Antoni Gaudí's striking iron canopy, crafted to symbolize the crown of thrones worn by Christ, a bold design that caused controversy when first unveiled, but now remains one of the cathedral's most powerful symbols. Within Palma Cathedral lies its treasured museum, a journey through centuries of faith. Here, medieval paintings glow with history, altarpieces breathe devotion, and statues, relics, and sacred garments speak of Mallorca's timeless soul. Near the museum's entrance lies the Chapel of the Pieta, a sacred space adorned with 33 religious paintings and statues of martyrs. Palma Cathedral houses 16 chapels, each filled with art and devotion. Among them, the Corpus Christi Chapel. It stands out with its elegant Baroque design and spiritual beauty. Another one, the Chapel of the Holy Sacrament. It was transformed between 2001 and 2006 by Mallorcan artist Miguel Barcelo, who covered its walls with a vast ceramic mural depicting the miracles of the loaves and fishes and the wedding at Cana, blending faith, sea, and modern art. Palma Cathedral is often called the Cathedral of Light, with 87 stained glass windows and 7 magnificent rosettes, filling the interior with color. As sunlight shines through the rosettes of Palma Cathedral, colors spill across the walls and floor, filling the space with a magical glow that feels almost alive. As you step out of Palma Cathedral, the scene opens to the shimmering Mediterranean. Just ahead lies the Parc de la Mer, the seaside promenade, and the harbor, where the reflection of L'Azur dance on the water. It's the perfect spot to take in Palma's beauty, where history meets the sea. Right beside Palma Cathedral, one of Mallorca's most historic landmarks. Its origins go back to the 10th century, where it was built as an Arab fortress during the Muslim rule of the island. After King James I of Aragon conquered Mallorca in 1229, the palace was transformed into a royal residence, blending Gothic and Moorish architecture in perfect harmony. Inside, visitors can explore grand halls, once used by the kings of Mallorca, including the Hall of the King, the Chapel of St. Anne, and the royal apartments decorated with tapestries, furniture, and artworks from different eras. The royal courtyard, with its palm trees and arches, opens to breathtaking views of the Mediterranean and the city's old walls. Even today, the Almudena remains an official residence used for ceremonies and receptions of the Spanish monarchy. Standing here, you feel centuries of power, culture and beauty woven into one, a place where Mallorca's history truly comes alive. Tucked away in Palma's old town are the Arab Baths, one of the few surviving remnants of the island's Muslim past. Built around the 10th or 11th century, these baths once belonged to a nobleman's residence. The central steam room, with its 12 columns and small round openings in the dome, shows the influence of Roman and Byzantine architecture, adapted to Islamic design. You can still feel the calm of flowing water and the scent of Mediterranean gardens surrounding it. Though small, the Arab Baths offer a peaceful glimpse into Mallorca's Moorish heritage and daily life 1,000 years ago. After a morning of exploring Palma's history, it's time to slow down. The streets come alive with cafes and local chatter, perfect for a midday stroll and a relaxed lunch under the Mediterranean sun. For lunch, we couldn't resist a classic seafood paella. Golden rice cooked with saffron, fresh prawns, mussels and squid. Originating from Valencia, paella has become one of Spain's most iconic dishes. Traditionally cooked in a white, shallow pan, it captures the taste of the sea and sunshine in every bite. A perfect Mediterranean meal to refuel after exploring Palma. We are now walking down Passet del Born. It's such a lovely spot. Lined with trees, fountains and cafes, it's the perfect place to just chill, watch people and soak up Palma's vibe. And then we had some seafood tapas, small, fresh and absolutely delicious. Here in Palma, dried yellow and red chilies aren't just spices. They are a feast for the senses. Hanging in colorful bunches, they bring flavor, tradition and a burst of Mediterranean heritage to every kitchen. Jamón is Spain's pride, a tradition born centuries ago. Cured for months, sometimes even years, with just salt, mountain air and patience, it transforms into a masterpiece. Here in Palma, these hanging hams tell the story of family, culture and the art of time itself. Right behind the cathedral, we found this hidden gem, Sadi del Bisbe, or the Bishop's Garden. It's a quiet little oasis filled with orange trees, palms and fountains, surrounded by old stone walls. You can hear birds, the sound of trickling water, and barely a hint of the busy streets outside. It's the perfect place to take a peaceful break, enjoy the shade, and feel the slower rhythm of Palma's life. Next, we are at Belva Castle, sitting high on a hill just 3 kilometers from Palma's center. Built in the 14th century for King James II of Mallorca, it once served as a royal residence, a military fortress, and even a prison, and it's one of the few circular castles in all over Europe. At its heart, it's a beautiful circular courtyard, surrounded by elegant Gothic arches and 2 levels of galleries. Standing here feels like a stepping back into medieval times, where history echoes of every stone. Inside, some rooms now house a museum with ancient artifacts and stories from Palma's royal past. It's small but fascinating. Then comes the best part, climbing the spiral stairs to the very top. It's a bit of a workout, but totally worth it. From above, you can see the round courtyard, perfectly below and the castle's tower rising against the sky. It's a stunning view of symmetry and stone. And from the top, the view is just breathtaking. The whole city of Palma, the harbor and the sparkling Mediterranean Sea stretch out in front of you. It's the perfect place to end our journey. History, beauty and the best view in Mallorca. Until next time.